But let's transition a little bit to talk about some of your business endeavors. So I mentioned when I introduced you that you are the founder and CEO of Black Beauty Near You. You have on the t-shirt today. I believe you started Black Beauty Near You in 2019, right?
Yep, correct. That is
Awesome.
correct.
So tell us all about it and what inspired you to start it.
Yeah, so pretty much is like an average Black college student going to PWI. My freshman year, I realized like as far as beauty supply products, again, I'm from LA, like, but like LA, and beauty supplies are like 5 minutes down the street, if that. And
Every
so,
corner.
yeah, exactly. And so coming to UCSD, that wasn't the case. Like even on campus, like you go to the market. And all I got for you is scrunchies, Tresemme, Old Spice. I can't do a thing with that. I cannot do a thing. And so, like, what I would do, I would either stock up when I go home, like on what I need from the beauty supplies, or if all fails, I'll order from Amazon and have to wait on that. And so, and I didn't have a car. So it
Hmm.
was bus or Uber. So they were talking about this beauty supply. I didn't go to that beauty supply probably until my third year because I don't have the time for that. Nobody wants to do all of that. And so, yeah, so after my first year, I was just like, this isn't, really what I want to do anymore. And I was always complaining to my parents, and tell them like, this is annoying having to do this all the time.
Yeah.
And so then that's when they inspired me, like, hey, you can do something about that. And so at first, when I started Black Beauty Near You, it was my sophomore year, and it was fall of sophomore year, and Malik DePena, we were all interns, and we have like a year-long project. And so his year-long project was hosting this thing called the shop at the
Hmm.
BRC every 2 weeks. And at the shop, like he'll bring in black really like it was kind of like beauty shop type vibes. Like we had lashes, braiding, barbers in there, just servicing people because we don't have that on campus. And so I was like, hey Malik, like I'm starting to bring beauty supply products to students. And so he was like, yeah, of course. So I started by selling products through that way. And then I realized like, okay, like this is really a need. Like people are actually buying
Hmm.
stuff. So I'm like, okay. And then March comes, COVID hits, so I'm just like, oh, okay, nice. Like, what are we gonna do now? So by the time my junior year came, I actually lived on campus my junior year, but campus was dead. Like nobody was really on campus. So I still had the option for people to, come to my dorm or I go to them and give them their stuff. But I also wanted to make things more accessible. And so I used my computer science skills to build a website and do things that way. So it also made things easier for people to buy things as well, whether they were coming to me in person or not. And yeah, and then from there, I started making beauty boxes that's when I wanted to start expanding to like people outside of, UCSD,
Hmm.
USD, or San Diego State. Cause I was like, they're not the only people going through this. And I remember I was talking to my grandpa, and he was telling, when I was telling him about what I was doing, he was telling me how he lives in Arizona, and even living out there, like there's nobody, the black population isn't too high. And as
Right.
far as like the barber he would go to, he was like, there's literally one barber out here, one barber shop out here that all the black people go to. And literally he was like, football players be coming in, all that, because this is the only thing there. And he was like, there's a certain razor I use. And he was like, if I go to this store, I'm not gonna have it. I have to wait till I come back, to LA to stock up and all that good stuff. And I'm just like, that's crazy. Like, everybody's going through this. It's not just,
Yeah.
us students, but just as a living experience. And so that's what really I feel like triggered the thought in my mind to start expanding and providing beauty supply products for, more students. And so that's when I started beauty boxes, which are basically pre-made beauty boxes for a style that you may want for, so say like braids or edges or soft locks or wigs, things of that sort. So
Hmm.
you could just get it delivered to you and go. You don't even got to think about what you need for that style. For the most part, what you need is in there already. And so that's pretty much the journey, or like the growth of it and how it came about and what inspired it. And yeah, everything now, like I'm in the phase now where just trying to realize like what's been working, what hasn't been, and going from there and changing things from there. Because I just want to make sure that, I'm not doing too much that people don't need, but
Yeah,
also make sure I'm focusing on the things people do need and that I have that. Because it sucks when I don't have something. And people are like, oh, do you have this? And I'm like, dang, I ran out or da da da. So just working with that. But nonetheless, I really do like doing this. When I would be doing school or even I would work, I'd be like, oh dang, like I really wish I was doing Black Beauty Near You stuff, but sometimes I have to hold it off. But I love doing it. I love providing this stuff for people because it's definitely necessary. And there's so many
absolutely.
places like this need is very universal. So I'm glad that I could do my part. And yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I really want to underscore the